Welcome, my friends, to day 6 of the 31-day spiritual upgrade. Oh my goodness, I am feeling all the feels today. If you're on here on replay, let me know before we get into today. I'm hoping everyone can hear me okay, and today it's really interesting. So I'm just going to bring it up here for a second. So what I like to do is I like to make plans. I like to make masculine, divine, powerful, sexy structures, and then I like to break them. And if you've done any of my programs, you will know that we are constantly shifting and changing things depending on what we're co-creating together. So today is going to be relaxing. It's going to be an upgrade, of course, and we are going to be doing a little meditation. So I wanted to talk to you about the tools and the medicine that we can bring in as we are coming into a spirit mode. So, and by the way, if you haven't seen this before, I'm back at my house, and this is my house here. I've got a gorgeous view. I saw a whale out there before. I don't know if you can see that, but we've got the beach down there as well, and I'm just in my bedroom. Can you guys let me know if you can hear me? I can't see any comments yet. It is Saturday here, and which means it's a very human day for me, and I want to just come back into my body after this big 6 days of activating. So I want to hear from you. Is this your first live? Is this your second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth? Have you watched the replays? How many days have you done? I'd love to know if you've had any breakthroughs. You know, the coolest thing is when you have an awareness that you're having a breakthrough, there is like 90% of what's happening you don't even know about. So if you know that you're having a breakthrough, imagine what is happening in your subconscious as we shift. And as a life coach, as a spiritual empowerment coach, as a human being, as a psychic, as a spirit and a soul, I have been trained, and like this is my whole purpose, is to help shift the things that are unknown, as well as like the unconscious, as well as the conscious. So it's the mind, it's the spirit, it's the soul. So the tools that I'm using today this is white sage. And what white sage does is it lifts the vibration, the frequency. Now, many people would say that white sage clears entities, and that hasn't been the experience that Spirit has told me. It lifts the vibration, but it doesn't necessarily banish entities. And I think it was day 3, we did a pretty big training on entity clearings. You can find that underneath the guides. If you haven't checked that out already. So the other medicine that I have is essential oils. So if you guys, a couple of days ago, I got a little present while I was on the live from one of my beautiful clients who has done so many of my clients, Catherine Gordon, from Soul Activation with Catherine Gordon, and she dropped this off in my sister's letterbox, and it's a love aura spray. So I love essential oils. I've got another one here as well. Oh, this one is divine, and it's just essential oils, white sage, crystals. I put on my crystals, all these things. They help to elevate, they help to open portals, they help with vibration and frequency as well as sound. So when we're coming into a spirit mode, I hope you guys can hear me because I can't see any comments yet. So keep commenting, and I do see them, and I have been looking at them. When we use tools, it really helps us to elevate. But they're not the be-all and the end-all. I spent the first 3 years pretty much of my spiritual journey. Just Spirit said, I want you to rely on yourself. I don't want you to be leaning on oracle cards, leaning on all these different things. So I actually just dove into myself. And I know that I am my greatest protection by being in my power. So that is a droplet for today. Your greatest power is you. Your greatest protection is you. And this is one of the it is the biggest thing that I teach in Magnificent Mediumship. So if you're jumping on, come and say hello, take a seat at the table, and get somewhere nice and comfortable, because we're going to do a meditation. We're going to be focusing on the breath. I popped in the description. We're going to be doing a nice simple breath that I use in my communities. As soon as people come into my communities, my world, whether it's in my paid programs, my masterminds, or one-to-one, we always start with embodiment. We start with breath. We start with dance. You know it. If you're in my groups, you know we do this. We always connect in to self, because too many people go, I'm not meant to be here. I'm meant to be in the 5D. I'm on this planet or whatever. And I'm like, no, you're here. So be here. Be here in your body. What's the point, right? Otherwise. So the medicine that I have today is cacao, mama cacao, from the beautiful cacao bean. And it is such a beautiful medicine. You know, I basically replaced alcohol with cacao because what the cacao does is it opens my heart. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me okay. Otherwise, I trust Luke will come up the stairs and tell me. I don't have my earbuds in. We're just free-flowing right here on my bed with the ocean view. A big ship went past before. There was a whale. There's a couple of young couples out in the car park playing. It's kind of cute. And it's a Saturday afternoon here. So welcome, welcome. We do not need tools. We do not need things. But if you would like to have something, like if you want to go get yourself a wand or a crystal or something that you want to meditate with, you can do so. That's what we're going to be doing today. I've also chosen, I now have an array of these tools and I use them, but I just wanted to, but when I was anchoring in Magnificent Mediumship, when I was anchoring in the channels and the guidance I was getting from Spirit, I started getting crystals and getting cards and getting all those types of things. And this one here is a smoky quartz, and it's very powerful at channeling. So when we are in meditation, we know with full moons we can pop them out to get cleansed, you know, all the basics. You know, we can pop them underwater, we can blow on them, we can do that with our pendulums as well. But I do find that they can help, just like water is a conductor, so is crystals. Crystals are from the earth, and they literally open different portals for us so we can time travel through. I have met one of my guides this week. I have received an ancestral gift from my mum, or an awareness of where a gift came from, I should say. I've been in the room with extraterrestrials, you name it. This last 6 days has been such an upgrade, and I cannot believe we're doing this for 31 days. So before we get into this, you know, have you shared with your friends? Have you taken a boomerang or like a screenshot and said, hey, come over here, like yell from the rooftops, this shit is free? Like, how often do we get free things that are actually just like we've paid thousands of dollars? And of course the value isn't in the money, the value isn't in the time, the value is in the transformation, not the transition, not the transaction, right? So what else is possible with transforming and upgrading your life in 31 days? And we're only on day 6. So let me know where you're at and how you're feeling. Okay. All right, I've also got fire, so using the elements. In my communities, we quite often have cacao ceremonies as well. So we use the different elements. We use water. We've got water out around us everywhere. Fire. We've got earth, so that's where that cacao comes in. And then we've got the air. And the air is what we breathe. The air is what is circulated through. We're using breath today as well. Okay, so I can't see anybody like we usually do in my group. So I'm just going to invite you to find a space that's nice and comfortable, okay? I'm going to sit here. Quite often what we do in meditation or yoga is we pop a pillow just under our buttocks so we are nice and comfortable. Our spine is nice and straight. And I'm going to invite you now to take a nice deep breath in through your nose for the count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold now for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale long for the count of 8. And just count this in your head. And when you're ready again, we're going to get into the rhythm, breathing in for the count of 6. Hold for 4. And breathe out for the count of 8. And now we're going to do it again. And when we do this, we want to be breathing in for the count of 6 and really blowing that belly out. When we hold it for the count of 4, what I invite you to do is to bring up the perineum, bring up the sex organs, bring up the anus, and hold looking at the third eye gaze. So the eyes looking into the forehead. This is really when we are activating the Shakti, the Kundalini rising, when we're holding it up. And we're bringing everything up. So we're bringing the perineum where we hold a lot of energy all the way up to the third eye. And when we were little tiny little, fetuses, our voice box and our private parts, for lack of better wording, our yoni, we're in a woman's group here, were like connected. And then the spine, as we grew, started separating. So our voice and our yoni, this is a lot of the work that we do in my containers as well, because it's embodiment work, right? Not just talking to spirit, talking to dead people. We must be embodied. To know spirit is to know thyself, right? So really connecting into these two spots. So we're going to breathe in, belly, hold, third eye, and holding up. And then as we're breathing out, we really want to breathe out slow and long and make the noise, like exhale audibly. It doesn't have to be like it could be loud, it could be low, it could be kind of quiet, but exhaling through the mouth. Why do we do this? Because we're releasing, but not only that, we're actually breathing out longer than the inhale, because we're letting the body know that it's safe to relax. We are not in a fight or a flight right now. We are literally safe to relax. Okay, so breathing in for the count of 6. Hold for the count of 4. Breathing out for the count of 8. One more time, breathing in for the count of 6. Hold. Breathing out. Just letting it all relax as you breathe out. Okay. If you don't have your eyes closed yet, go ahead and do so. And I just want you to notice the silence around you. And now notice if there is any noise. Can you hear anything around you? Dropping all barriers and allowing yourself to fully relax where you sit or where you lay. And this is not to be done if you are driving or operating any heavy machinery or cooking anything on the stove. So just drop those barriers now and come into your heart center as you take another nice deep breath in, all the way down to your root. And breathing out. Just dropping those barriers a little bit more. That's it. A little bit more, a little bit more. coming into your heart space and expanding from your heart to fill up your body with light. Now to fill up your aura with light. Now to expand beyond the aura, to fill up the room that you're in. That's it. And just noticing, is there any tension in your body? Do you need to move your body? Have you been holding any tension in your neck? Just relax the neck. What about behind your eyes? Just relax your eyeballs, your eyelids, the throat, and the neck. Relaxing the chest. Let the tummy out. How often are we holding in the tummy? I know I'm even wearing tight pants today. Let's just let the tummy just roll. Maybe you want to roll your pants down if they're tight. Just let it all. Just relax the yoni, the tops of your legs, your knees, your wrists, your feet. Breathing in and breathing out. Does your body need to move? In a moving relaxation? Or do you feel like being still? Can you taste anything in your mouth? Can you smell anything? As we relax into our body, we can connect into spirit. As we drop our barriers, we can connect into spirit. As we drop our barriers, we can connect into each other. As we drop our judgments, we get to tap into more awareness. As we relax into our medicines and relaxation, we get to receive more from around us. As we surrender to the voice and the sounds and the relaxation process, we get to upgrade our bodies and awaken our spiritual abilities. We get to meet our spirit teams. We get to receive the light codes from the cosmos. I do feel some light language coming through. And if you haven't received light language before, I'll just let you know that it's literally it's a vibrational language, a vibrational healing, a vibrational transmission from the galactic. It is channeled through me and could very likely activate you into speaking this language as well. This language is coming through many different soul streams. And when you are ready to receive these codes and to speak this or write this or even just using your hands, which so many of my beautiful clients often do, all three, it's many different ways, there's art as well. Your time will be when you're ready. So just allowing yourself to just drop into relaxation just a little bit deeper. Just notice your breath, notice your feelings, notice if there's any resistance coming up. If you've been feeling tired, or if you've been feeling like you're integrating this beautiful spiritual upgrade that we're on right now. Sometimes there's challenges, sometimes we have a bit of a shakedown to remove anything, any old shoes that don't fit in the closet anymore. We have a clearing out, and the first thing that we do in magnificent mediumship is we literally have a clearing out. A clearing out of the things physically, mentally, and spiritually that no longer serve us. So I invite you now just to give yourself a little shake or a little move, and we'll stay perfectly still and just come into the energy of, I get to receive right now. What am I willing to receive? This is a free will and a choice for you to receive whatever you desire to receive. And just know that a healing will be coming through as well, as we have the holy Reiki fire that will be coming through these codes as we call in the Mother Mary, the Christ consciousness. We bring in the solar energy of the sunshine right now and of the moon, the earth and the ocean, the fire of the Holy Spirit, and the air that ignites it. Are you ready to upgrade? And just receiving. Oh, sakama pikare ko papa ramaya ko ya ya ko kya chuko ma pikir pikia rebekate pikara papa kare tu pikara me pikate pikara papa tu pikara papa kare tu pikara ka papa kare pikata. Clearing the portals, balancing the chakras. I'm just allowing those codes to settle now within your system. You may feel a buzzing of your lips or your fingertips. You may feel a frustration of not knowing what to let go of. Or you may feel extreme happiness. You may feel like me, it's like swimming in a warm bath, being in a hot spa or a hot shower. Pure love. Just letting it all relax in. Yeah, feeling that all just anchor down. Anchoring down into the yoni, and then just releasing that through the yoni and the perineum into the earth. We hold so much, in the perineum we just hold so much. So it's just time to earth it down. Give the energy that is old paradigm back to the earth, letting it come down from the yoni. So all the chakras are draining down with anything that no longer serves you into the roots, into that perineum. Now visualizing it coming down the legs and through the feet if you want to, and into the earth. Beautiful. I invite you now to bring your hands to your heart space. What feels an integrity for you? Is it putting your hands on your heart or in a prayer position? Take a deep breath into your heart and breathe out. Breathing in, shoulders up. Breathing out, shoulders down. Breathing in, shoulders up. Breathing down, shoulders down. I invite you, when you're ready, to bring your hands over your eyes. If that feels good, open your eyes. And then gently bringing your palms out, looking at your palms. And when you're ready, bring yourself back fully into your body. Taking your time, and I'd love to know, how are you feeling? Pop it in the chat box. What was the feeling of the light language? The breath? The anchoring of the medicines that we've used today? We've used the crystal, the smudging stick, we've had the mama cacao, then we've had the beautiful oracle aura sprays and roll-ons. How are we feeling? Today is all really about integration, and we can learn until the cows come home. We can learn, we can download, and quite often I say to highly intelligent beings that love to consume all my content, I'm like, yeah, woo! Now stop and integrate, come into the breath. And I like to use my weekends as I really have kind of like two real human days. And today is one of them. Obviously stopping and doing this, we go into a channel, but really anchoring into my human. What does my human need? What does my humans need? I have a couple of flexi days where I'm allowed to allow myself to be whatever I need to be. Do I need to be human or spiritual today? Do I need to go to the ocean and the forest, or do I need to sleep, or do I need to work on the back end of my business and do some celebration posts or create some content? And then I have a few days where I am serving in community and one-to-ones and magnificent mediumship and amplify and my membership. It's really important to have a harmony, not necessarily a balance, because it's really interesting. People put too much emphasis on, you must be balanced, you must be aligned, you must be like perfect all the fucking time, and it's just not real. Like sometimes we get run down, sometimes we get sick, sometimes we get tired, sometimes we work too hard and have a mini burnout, sometimes we get too complacent or we procrastinate for too long, and sometimes we're like, holy shit, I'm so balanced and regulated. But the truth is, spirit doesn't discriminate on whether you're perfect or not, because that is literally a point of view. I believe I can connect into spirit anytime I connect into my portal, to my body, whether I'm in tears or whether I'm grieving something, or whether I'm in absolute delight and ecstasy, and spirit is my home. Spirit is my church. And being able to come together in community like this, whether there's 2 people or 12 people or 5,000 people or millions of people, I know one thing Spirit told me today is, by showing up, by doing this, every person that's coming in who's doing this, or even just coming to one call and taking one nugget, if we can change, if you can go from this and share that breath, or share this page with somebody, or go to the supermarket and smile. Today I was so tempted to buy this man's groceries who was in front of me. I was so tempted. If we can go and pay it forward, if we can message someone and say, I love you and you're perfect just as you are, like if something good comes out of you just coming today, like I truly believe we can affect millions and millions of people. And I got up at 3:45 this morning to do a session with my coach and the program I'm in with her. And like I've done that a few times this week, so my passion is so much greater than my fear. But there's always fear. There's always fear of imposter, always fear of failure, always fear of if we can't connect. I'm actually going to do a meditation very soon to go and actually connect in with my guide that's come through this week. So I really desire to hear from you. Some of you have been jumping on and doing lives. Once you do the live, we approve it. So go ahead and share. Maybe share the light language that's just been activated within you, or share the aha that is coming out. And I was talking to my sister yesterday, who's also a projector, and we were saying it's quite interesting. People have breakthroughs and they don't tell us, and they think that we already know. But the truth is, if you knew the breakthroughs that you have, how small, how big, or the feelings that you have, if you knew how important they were to us, you would tell us. Projectors are like, what is going on for you? Actually tell us, take a seat at the table, use your voice, do a live and say, hi, this is what happened for me, or I'm feeling the crumble, or here's my face. Especially if it's stretchy, especially if it's hard, just a couple of minutes of going, hi, and what I find about these communities, and it's a gift that I've been given this gift of people meet people, and they may not stay with me forever, right? Some people do, and it's great. I love long relationships because we get such huge transformation. Some of my most incredible clients have been with me for 4 or 5 years. But the thing that I love the most is people become friends. They become best freaking friends in these communities. And this is the free challenge. So just imagine what it's like in our other communities, which we are really, really in the back end, doing some magnificent things. This is going to be just the best year ever. So how are we feeling? How are we feeling before and how are we feeling after? How did you feel at the beginning of this challenge? How are you feeling now? Tomorrow is day 7. It's going to be a whole week. And I can't wait to see who's been sharing and who's been taking. I've been seeing the screenshots and tagging me in them and sharing your groups on your Facebook pages. And I love it, love it, love it so much. And I think everyone can benefit from this. And this is a taster of the membership, a taster of MM, a taster of all the things. So I can't wait to jump off and have a look and see what the comments say. Just remember, you can go and do this meditation as many times as you want. You can literally do this every single day if you want. I've got a program called Reborn, and we have these huge activations, and we have a digital portal. I'm like, you can do this every day for the rest of your life. And every single day you get to activate more because there's a codex, so it never gets old. It never doesn't have an expiry date. So how we feel, new moon vibes, integrating the vibrations. I don't feel very solid right now. I feel I've got all the sun codes coming in as well. It's my favorite spot to lie here and just meditate in the afternoons. But I'm feeling the codes, the vibrations. I think seeing a whale today, and just all sorts of magic and miracles. My life is meaningful and magical, and every single day I get to create it from a space of love and gratitude and vibration. And this is mediumship. This is how we spiritually upgrade is by accessing ourself, our codes, and what you just received, that light language, was a complete, I should probably tell you this actually, because I can translate. It was a complete portal cleanse. So I have been cleansing portals. I learnt this skill, and I've been doing it in Orion and teaching it on many different galactic lineages and planes, or collectives, I should say. Even planes is the word. And so you were just able to receive a portal cleansing. So you may feel a little bit different. Your body may feel a little bit different. So drink water. I've been drinking a lot of alkaline water for the last 2 days. Rest up and just know that this is amazing. Share it with your friends, those that will appreciate it, and tag me, of course. And I can't wait to give away a reading. My sister Amanda Lamb is going to be giving away a reading as well, and of course I've got some other stuff up my sleeve. I'm really excited to bring in some new things next week. I can't wait to see you guys live talking about what's going on for you. Like I say, it will be approved once you've done it. We see this as a very sacred space, so we do like to approve everything that comes into it. We don't advertise businesses on here. This is a spiritual upgrade challenge, and this is all a preface before we do a couple of other things that are coming up. So I'm really just helping people get into the vibration of those next upgrades and up levels that they're choosing. So come in with an open heart, talking about yourself and your experience and the things that are happening here for you, and you will be giving permission to other people to show up, even if you're scared. Push play. Keep your lives to a couple of minutes. People are really busy, but we want to hear from you. So whether it's a post, whether it's a picture, whether it's sharing, I'm really desiring for women to sit at the table who have a voice and have a face and have a seat. They step up and they say, I'm ready to rise with you, right? That's where we're going for this year. Okay, my loves, I have no idea how long we've been here for, but I'm going to go meditate and have a chat to my guides, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.